Hey everyone, this is Hugh from Plaguelands Media bringing you another board game playthrough today. This time I am playing Set a Watch by Todd Walsh. This is a fantastic little dice roller, puzzly sort of fantasy adventure game. I sadly missed the Kickstarter for this and also the second Kickstarter that was out earlier this year, but this is just a fun, quick kind of little game. So yeah, I thought I would just shoot another video for you guys today to go along with the one I did earlier. Don't really have anything funny or amusing to say in this intro. Tell you the truth, I'm kind of a little burnt out from acting, if you will. You'll see in my first video I really bring out the Oscar award-winning performance of Lifetime there, but enough of that. So please, if you like the content, please subscribe, send it to all your friends, have them subscribe, tell them to send it to random strangers and have them subscribe, and maybe our 21 subscribers, well, last count it might have gone down, but maybe those 21 can be 23 or 24 or maybe even 25. That would be amazing. Please follow us on Plaguelands Media on Facebook, www.plaguelandsmedia.com. Follow Ian Van Gamut on Instagram, and Redbubble to check out all of our merchandise. You can even buy some of our ebooks on Amazon. Look up Ian Van Gamut or Hugh Newton or Plaguelands Media for that. So, without further ado, Rio, do you want to say this part? No, you're too busy licking your asshole. Okay. Without further ado, let's get this fucking shit to the table. Okay, this is Set a Watch. A really great little dice game. Somewhat random at times, but still a lot of fun. Should be a fairly quick little playthrough. Today I'm playing as the Ranger. I have my 3 random skills here. I have Elf Senses, reveal 1 or more creatures than the campfire currently allows. At the moment I can reveal 2 creatures, 1 and 3 here. Until the end of round, prevent the next reveal power from triggering. Slumber, conceal a revealed creature, remove any die stolen by that creature and push it to the back of the line. And Long Shot, defeat any unrevealed creature card. These will all make sense as the game goes along. I have my Wizard, he has Curse. Defeat a creature that already has an attack die assigned to it. Polymorph, swap out a creature for any other in the graveyard. And Chaos Blast, defeat 2 revealed adjacent creatures and add a new creature to the end of the line. And the Beastmaster, he has a passive tracking power. Once per round, I can tame a forest creature in the first position. Animal Sentry, spend a tamed forest creature to defeat the last creature in line. And Tame Beast, tame a revealed forest creature. You may use this creature as an attack die. And they all have ranged attack, so they can attack the first and second creatures in the row. And finally, the Warrior, who is melee, so he can only attack the first creature in line. Berserk, defeat a revealed creature of lesser health adjacent to a creature that you just defeated. Cleave, which is passive. If you defeat a creature with a die and there is a remainder, you may keep the die at the remaining value and throw axe deal 8 damage to a revealed creature in the second position. Okay, so basically the idea behind this game is we are 4 adventurers. We are trying to stop a horde of Unhallowed and other monsters from coming. So every turn we have to have someone stay at the camp. They can't participate in combat, but they can do things like heal on a 6+, On a 4+, you can check the map. So you draw one of the unused locations and one of the used locations, and you can swap it out. We can scout, or we can chop firewood, and that will give us 2 extra fire. We have our creature cards here, our Unhallowed deck. Now, this is a great fun little game. The board is actually the box, the lid flips over. The first thing we do is reveal our location card, ignoring any fire icons here. So this would actually cost us 2 fire, but it's the first location. We're going to get 6 creatures in the line, the Forgotten Graveyard. All defeated undead creatures go back to the bottom of the creature deck instead of the graveyard. Okay, so that is our location. Next, we roll all our dice. The ranger gets a 7, 7 and a 2. You want the higher dice, of course. Beastmaster gets a 3, 6 and 7. The warrior gets a 7 and a 2, exactly the same as the ranger. And the wizard gets a 2, 5 and a 6. One of these characters has to stay behind in the camp, but they all rolled pretty decently. I'm going to have the ranger stay back in the camp, so I can spend his 7, 7 and 2. I'm going to spend 2 to chop firewood. I'm going to spend 1, 7 on his ability, his camp ability, Elven Scout. Draw, look at and rearrange the top 4 cards of the creature deck and return them to the top of the deck. So I can see pretty much what's coming up. So I draw top 4 cards of the creature deck. Okay, we have goblins, 1 attack, 7 health. Reveal, move it to the first position. We have a wolf. We have our summon ability. Immediately exhaust an adventurer card and replace this card with the top card from the Unhallowed deck. And we have our shade. Our shade's health is 16 minus the firewood value, which is 9. So 7 would be his health. So if we look at the summon card, is going to bring our warlord in. 3 attack, 11 health. Ongoing, all other creatures in line are 2 greater in health. So let's okay, let's put it like that. So that was his second camp action. Now his third camp action, I'm going to check the map because the unused locations have some locations that are beneficial. So, Dark Woods, +2 firewood, 7, increase the health of all forest creatures by 1. Snowy Pass, 3 firewood, 6 creatures. The lowest dice rolled on this card cannot be used this round. No thank you very much. So I know that my next location is going to be, and that goes on the bottom, is going to be the Dark Woods. So the ranger has used all of his camp actions. Now we go into the combat phase. We draw our 6 creatures, and we have, because the firewood is here, we can reveal the first 2 in line, and they remain unrevealed. Okay, I'll just push those over a little bit so you can see them better. Of course, immediately exhaust an adventurous card. The way we lose the game is if all of our adventure cards are exhausted. So which one am I probably not going to use? Probably not use Chaos Blast. Actually no, I'll probably not use Polymorph. So I turn that to its damage side and I can't use it. So summoned goes into the graveyard and we put the Warlord in the first position. So now everyone has +2 health. So and you can assign dice in any order. It's you don't have to do one character, then one character, then one character. 2, he's going to attack the Warlord. The Wizard will cast Curse. Defeat a creature that already has an attack die assigned to it. So that gets rid of the Warlord, puts him in the graveyard, and we flip over the next creature, which is goblins, and they move to the first position. The Beastmaster is going to kill the goblins with 7 attack, 7 health. We have the Shade. The Beastmaster is then going to use tracking to tame the wolf. So I can use that 4 attack as a dice now. Oh, we have a bear. He's going to use his 6 to tame the bear. You can see he can have 2 creatures tamed at once. And we have an Ember Drake. First position, exhaust an ability card and lose 3 health. Okay. I'm going to use Chaos Blast to defeat 2 revealed adjacent creatures and add a new creature to the end of the line. So they will be defeated. And I will add a new creature, which is a Grave Shifter. Swap this card with the creature on top of the graveyard. Wow. Poo sticks. So, okay. 7 damage. 7 damage. That kills the Shade. And that is the end of turn. We have no creatures in line, so we don't take any damage, and no creatures go into the Horde. The Horde, of course, is going to attack us at the end of the game when we get to our last location. Everyone gets all of their dice back. But the Wizard's Polymorph remains. We move to the next location. We know it's the Dark Woods. We get +2 firewood. And increase the health of all forest creatures by 2. So we'll see that when we do it. We roll our dice now. 4, 5, 7. 3, 4, 7. 1, 4, 5. 1, 3, 7. each character has to go into the camp, or stay at camp I should say, at least twice. So if I made the ranger stay at the camp and set a watch, I guess he cannot do it for the rest of the game. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use the wizard this time. So he's going to go to camp, and when he goes into camp, he immediately heals 1 damage. Okay. I'm going to use 1 to chop firewood. So now we can reveal 3 creatures in the line. I'm going to use my 4 to equip. Now this means I can take out his polymorph and I can swap it for either Shock Bolt or Illuminate, and I'm going to get Shock Bolt to defeat a creature with 8 or less health. It's just a way to kind of set yourself up if you know what's coming up. And then I'm going to use his 5 to teleport. That's his special camp ability. Draw the top 3 cards from the unused location deck, pick 1 to swap with the top of the map deck, and the remaining cards go to the bottom of the unused deck. I'm looking for a good location for us. Okay. Choose 2 cards to refresh when this location is cleared without creatures entering the Horde. Hidden Temple. The White Monolith. All adventurers with an exhausted ability card refresh that card and must exhaust a different one. And the Barren Plains. Creatures entering the Horde. I think I'll do the Hidden Temple. And we swap that for the top card of, which was Goblin Caves. And they go on the bottom there. Okay, combat time. We can now reveal 3 creatures in the line, and we're going to get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 creatures in a line. Yep. And our revealed creatures are a Grave Shifter. So the Grave Shifter swaps with the Shade. The Shade's base health is equal to 16 minus the current firewood value. Our current firewood value is 13. We get a Treant. 9 health. When defeated, we can get 2 firewood, and we get a zombie horde. The base health of the top creature in the graveyard. So the top creature in the graveyard has a health of 3, so the zombie horde is at 11. Okay. I am going to use my 4 to do... wait a second, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I'll use 3 to defeat the Shade. And we have a Vampire. Reveal, steal the highest available die to become this card's base health. Highest available die is 7. And I'll steal it from there. So he has a health of 7. Okay. I'm going to use 1 to do Long Shot to defeat any unrevealed creature card. I just killed a bear. That wasn't very nice. Okay. Cleave if you defeat a creature with a die, and there is a remainder. I'm going to use my 7 to defeat the vampire. So we can't use that dice. Okay, I think I just made the zombie horde bigger because his base health is technically still 7. And we reveal Wyvern. If he ever gets to the first position, we lose 3. Okay, I'm going to spend a tamed creature to defeat the last creature in line. So I'll spend the wolf to defeat a zombie horde. Okay. I will use my bear to do 5 damage to the treants. Spend 4 to kill the treants, so we get 2 more wood. And I don't think I can win this. But I can shoot the Wyvern for 7, and that only leaves the zombie horde, which I cannot defeat. So, what happens? We take 1 damage. I'll get rid of Elf. Goes on top of the horde. All in all, it could have been a lot worse. I made some pretty bad choices there. We get our dice back. We move to the next location, which we know is the Hidden Temple. So we will lose 4 firewood. We roll all of our dice. The Beastmaster gets 3, 2, 5, not very good. The Ranger, 4, 3, 3, even worse than the Beastmaster. The Wizard, 4, 4, 6. Warrior, Sign of the Beast, 6, 6, 6. Okay, I'm going to send the Ranger back to camp, so he can't do a camp action again after this. Okay. I'm going to switch out Slumber with Farsight, using 3 on the equip. Farsight basically gives everyone range 2, which I need for the warrior. Gonna 3 to chop firewood, and I'll use a 4 to scout ahead. So I look at the top 2 cards and I can keep them or put them on the bottom. Fae and an Ember Drake. I'm going to keep the Fae. I don't mind losing 1 fire, it's fairly easy to kill. The Ember Drake is going on the bottom of the deck. Okay, now comes our combat. 7 creatures. We can reveal 3 of them. We know that's the Fae, lose skeletons and metal golem. Okay, so the Fae is in the first position, we lose a fire. The skeletons, if they're on top of the graveyard at the end of round, put them at the start of the next of the line next round. No direct attacks can be assigned to creatures in line behind the metal golem, so he will kind of protect anyone behind him. Okay. First things first, we are going to defeat a creature with 8 or less health. Down goes the metal golem. And we get an eagle. Ooh, very cool. I'm going to spend 2 to tame the eagle. I'm going to spend this die to attack the Fae with Cleave. If you defeat a creature with the die and there is a remainder, that is a 6. 5, there is a remainder of 1. I've got to go to the other side of the table to read that. You may keep that die at the remaining value, so I can keep that at a 1 now. 2, 3. Acolyte, reveal. Draw a creature and add it to the horde. I don't know if you're supposed to reveal it or not. First position, reshummon a... So we don't want the Acolyte to get into the first position. So, I'm going to attack the Acolyte for 3. I'm going to use Curse to kill the Acolytes. Okay, we have 2 lots of skeletons and a wyvern. Okay, deal 8 damage. Okay, I'm going to use Throwing Axe, deal 8 damage to a revealed creature in the second position. I'm going to use Chaos Blast. Defeat 2 revealed adjacent creatures. Then add a new creature. The end of the line, and we get a metal golem. Do 5 damage to it, 6 damage to it. Gets rid of the metal golem. Pretty good round. Pretty good round. No one's wounded. Get all our dice back. And because I defeated the metal golem after the skeletons, they don't go to the front of the next line. Okay, we reveal our next location. Fetid Swamp. -3 fire, 6 creatures. Every time a first position creature power activates, lose a firewood. Okay, so we go down to 9. We'll roll our dice. 7 double 5. 7 7 6. 2 3 5. 5 1 7. If I send the Beastmaster here, I can actually use the runes. You can see the location card has runes on them, so that's if you have doubles or triples. You can seal, remove an unhallowed from the graveyard and place it at the bottom of the unhallowed deck. Vanquish, remove the top creature of the horde from the game. Bolster, all adventurers on watch may choose to re-roll any number of their dice. Yeah, I'm going to send the Beastmaster. I'm going to spend 2 5s in there. He's going to re-roll his 1, and he gets a 4. And the wizard is going to re-roll his 2 and 3, and he gets a 2 and a 6, which is much, much better. Okay, next, what do I want to do? I want to scout ahead. What 2 monsters are coming up? A wolf and a fell beast. Yeah, that's going on the bottom. I'll take the wolf on the top, however. Okay. Let's draw our 6 creatures. Whoops. So we have the wolf. We have a bandit. So if he ever gets to the first position, he steals 1 available die of the party's choosing. Okay. Well, he's going to use his 4 for throwing axe, deal 8 damage to a revealed creature in the second position. Fire Serpent. The Fire Serpent's base health is equal to the current firewood value, so he's 9. I'm going to use Cleave. I'm going to do 7 damage to the wolf, so I get the dice back at 2. We have another Fire Serpent. Okay. Let's use our 6 for a long shot to defeat an unrevealed creature, which was an acolyte. Thankfully, that was lucky. You know what? Let's use Chaos Blast to get rid of these 2 and add another creature to the end of the line. So we have goblins and a summoned card. Immediately exhaust. I'll exhaust Berserker on the warrior, I think. Immediately exhaust an adventurer card, then place this card with the top card of the Unhallowed deck and put this in the graveyard. So we just got a werewolf. But that is okay. 6 damage to kill the goblins. He's going to use his 2 to wound the werewolf, and he's going to use Curse to defeat a creature that has already had a dice designed to it. And just like that, we won again. I've never actually gone this good in this game before, so I'm getting a little nervous. So we check out the first location, Ancient Crypt. If an Unhallowed is summoned here, you may pick the Unhallowed you face from the Unhallowed deck. -3 firewood and 7 creatures coming out. 1, 2, 3. So now, this isn't good. Okay, roll our dice. 2, 4, 5. 1, 3, 6. 1, 4, 6. 2, 3, 1. Oh man. I'm gonna send the warrior. Okay, first thing the warrior is going to do, he actually heals his berserker ability. He's going to chop some firewood to get us back to 2. What other skills does he have? I'm going to take out berserker and equip Giant's Bane. Giant's Bane is all adventurers that assign a dice to a creature with 10 or more health have that dice's value doubled. And 1 left. How many locations do we have? Not a lot. Gonna scout ahead. Okay. The Fell Beast and the Amber Drake. They're coming out no matter what, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so 1, 2, and then we just reshuffle. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we reveal the Fell Beast and the Amber Drake. First position, draw a creature and place it in front of the Fell Beast. Wow. I am going to get absolutely hammered this round, I think. So, what am I going to do here? He's in the first position, so we lose 3 firewood. Now would be a good time for the Giant's Bane. Use 1 for Chaos Blast to kill those 2. We lose 3 more firewood. If the firewood ever goes to 0, we lose the game. And we add another creature to the end of the line. Okay. I'm going to use 1 for a long shot to defeat whatever this is. And it was the Unhallowed Warlord. Okay, okay. I'm going to spend 2 to spend a Tame Forest creature to defeat the last creature in line, which was a Grave Shifter. Whoops, that should have been revealed. Bandits, okay. I'm going to use my bear for 5 damage on Amber Drake. at 7. Then I will cast a... Oh, it's got to have an attack die. No, that counts as an attack die. To kill the Ember Drake. He's going to steal a die. He can steal this die. Shock Bolt to defeat it, but I don't get the die back. Reveal, draw a creature card and add it to the Horde. And if it gets in the first position, well, he's not going to get into the first position because I'm going to shoot him. There. We have goblins. Goblins move to the first position. I'm going to tame him. Use him and the 5 to kill the goblins. How the hell did we get through that? Okay. The bad thing is we're only down to 2 firewood, so we have to get a chopping. Okay, reveal the next location. Underground tombs. Reduce the creatures revealed by the campfire by 1. -3 fire, and we just lost the game. Fire went down to 0. We just lost the game. We had 3 more locations to visit and we would have won. But them's the breaks. That is what happens. This is Set a Watch. Fantastic, swingy little dice rolling game. So if you don't like the luck-based of the dice rolling, then you are probably not going to like this. But it is quick sometimes and a lot of fun, incredibly thematic. I did miss out on the Kickstarter. After playing it, I really wish I'd backed it on Kickstarter. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Stay safe. Have a fantastic weekend. I'm now going to go and lament my loss.